Hello children, in previous class we have studied about food from animals and what do animals eat. In that herbivores and carnivores we have finished. So let's continue with the lesson. Next is omnivores. The word omnivore consists of two words. Omni means all and vor means eater. Hence, the animals that eat both plants and flesh of other animals are called omnivores. Tell me examples of omnivores. Very good. Human being, bear, chicken, rat, most of the birds, crow, and lizard. They have characteristics of both carnivores as well as herbivores. Omnivores like bear and panda, pig and chimpanzee have special set of teeth to feed on both plants as well as animals. They have flat and sharp teeth which helps them to chew both plants and animals product. Next is scavengers. The animals which eat dead and decay animals are called the scavengers. Scavengers like vulture and crow have sharp and strong beak to tear and eat the food. Scavenger like hyena and wolf have powerful jaws with sharp pointed front teeth to eat the food of their choice. Scavenger and decomposers are the set of animals called nature's cleaner because they eat or break down the dead and decaying animal and makes the environment clean and healthy for other animals. Next is decomposers. The organisms that feed upon and break down dead and decaying plants and animals into useful and simpler substances and minerals that other organisms can use further are called decomposers. For example, earthworm and snail feed upon tiny food in the soil and make soil more nutritive for plants to grow. Mushrooms and molds feed upon fallen branches of the trees. Many microorganisms like bacteria and fungi are good examples of decomposers. They break down the leftover food or plants and animals and quickly convert them into simpler substances that get mixed with the soil and enrich the soil. Next is interdependence in nature. Food chains start with plants as they are producers. Why the plants are called as producer? Because plants make their own food using sunlight, water, carbon dioxide and minerals from the soil or water. That's why they are called as producers. Herbivores eat plants to get energy to survive. Herbivores are called as primary consumers. Some carnivores like tiger and lion feed on other herbivores, the primary consumers. They are called as secondary consumers. Omnivores can also comes under secondary consumers. Scavenger eats the dead and decaying animal present in nature. Decomposers present in the soil break down the dead and decaying organism into simpler substance. For example, grass prepares its own food, so it is the producer, and rabbit eats the grass, so it is the primary consumer. A fox eats the rabbit, So fox is the secondary consumer. When fox dies, the vulture eats the body parts and the bacteria decomposes its body into simple substances. These substances again mix with the soil and provide nutrient to the plants like grass based on the eating pattern of different animal. It can be deduced how all the plants and animals are interdependent. Next is food chain. A food chain shows how different animals are depend on each other for food and survival. It describes who eats to whom. Through this food chain, energy and nutrients are passed from one level to another. This is never-ending cycle that repeats over and over. In nature, there are a number of herbivores that feed on plants. There are also a number of carnivores and omnivores that depend on herbivores. So, there can be number of food chains. However, all food chains are interconnected. The interconnection of many food chains in nature to show the dependence of animals and plants for food is called a food web.